a counter to the single leg. There's a lot of different counters to the single leg, but I want to go over some concepts you guys will have being able to shut down the single leg takedown. Okay. So one thing we want to understand, when he gets in on me, what is the danger for a lot of this is a couple things. His head right here. Okay. Because once here, starts using his head up high. See what happened if my weight went over my heels? This is where I'm going to get taken down. Right? So I don't want his head up high. He wants his head high. That's why I tell you guys not to put your head down. Because now I can drape my body. See, when I can bring my shoulders forward, look what happened to my leg. I can put it backwards. Once he keeps his head up and he drives, I can't get my leg back far enough. And I can't move my leg very quickly. Okay, so this is why a lot of times when he shoots, right away, we're posting the head away. Different ways. With a gi, a nice simple way, so I can just put the thumb in the collar, keep it away. Now, so that's one thing we want to address right away. Okay? The other thing is when he gets this, when my leg is trapped in the middle, I can get in a lot of trouble. If my leg is across, I'm in a lot of trouble. If my leg can circle to this side, this stops two things, right? Can you run the pipe the other way? It's a lot harder for him to run the pipe. Also, here, if I'm like this and he decides to go to my back, it's a very easy switch to the back. But if I get my leg here and he tries to switch off to the back, it's a lot harder. And then we can break the hold. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But we're going to talk about, he does one thing right. And by the way, what is he doing? When he grabs my leg, what is this? Hang on. What is this? What is this? Clinch. Clinch. All this is a clinch on the leg. Same thing, ideally we want to break clinches, right? Okay? So the first thing we got to do is stabilize our base, because now we're only on one leg. And then we got to fight to break that clinch. If we can't, what do we do when we get in a position where we can't break the clinch? We go to a position where we have better leverage to break the clinch. That's why if they pull you down, what do? We trip, we go to the ground, we get on top, then we break the hold. If I can't bend him down, and he's got good base, he can break the clinch from here. You're going to the first defense, so let's just cover that really quickly. Okay, so when he comes in, he gets the leg. Again, where do I want his head? Down and possibly away from me, right? So even here, he can drive, he can control my hip, right? So he comes in, I'm gonna frame on the head, and if I can, my arm goes overhook, controls my own leg, and my leg comes out. Okay. Does it make sense? This is just enough to buy me time to get my body over his. Because now if he drives into me, I'm here. What I don't want to do is have him here and then try to do any of this. So it's almost like a sprawl. When he shoots, it's almost like the first thing I'm doing is here. You understand? Because how strong do you feel on that grip? Okay. If he's here, he's strong. So he comes in, I'm gonna frame on the neck, overhook, weight down, leg out, until I get my body a little bit of space. From here, I can either push the head down and do this next move, or my hand controls this front arm. Again, I don't have to worry about him going to the back because of this. If I didn't have this, I'm not going to address that front arm. Here, I'm going to stop turning my hip down as I pull this grip up. So he comes in. Let's do this side so they can see. He comes in, I'm here, pushing. I could also drive his head down, here, or you can, here. Also get my head down, pull this grip up, but I'm not, his hand is stronger than mine, or his arm is stronger than mine, look at him. It's very strong. Okay. My hip, drive. Okay. So a big part of this is leg, zip space, my hip doing the work. You guys understand? Okay. So here, See that space? Here, here. All right. Let's just try that for a bit, and then we'll go to the other one. All right, let's go. That's my guy. Good. Yes. Right away. No. See how tight his head is? See how tight his head is? You don't want to reach like this. Yes. Right the moment he shoots on me, whenever he shoots on me. Go ahead. Take me down. Yeah, see?
Yes.
And keep his head away from me.
Okay.
You did that to me one night. I thought I hit a perfect double leg and you were like, oh, me single leg, and you just popped my head. So guys, make sure, look, when he shoots, keep that head as far away as possible. I'll do this sometimes, but ideally I even use my thumb and keep this until I can start to get my weight in. Here. And again, if I feel uncomfortable reaching, I'll just keep on the head. Okay? One thing, don't reach over his head for this, because now he can turn his head back into me and switch off to a double or anything like that. Okay, so I want to make sure he comes in, I'm blocking. And then once I get my, now I'll try to get the double. Yeah, see how I, all right, so watch guys really focusing on wizard. When you hit the wizard, it's not this. I'm holding my leg, because now, feel the pressure? Here, okay? So, right now, he comes in, here, okay? What I want to do is keep his head down, okay? Does everybody understand? Now, if he's keeping my leg tight, and I can't circle it out, my weight goes on top of him. Okay, so that if he's trying to drive into me, yeah, see I got a lot better base. I'm just gonna hold the leg. Now, if I was like this, here, and I was able to put my leg on the outside, I can hand fight this grip right here and start working to break that grip. But if my leg is on the inside, don't mess with this arm, because he can switch to my back again. So if he's here, I'm here, I'm going to address this grip. This backhand, so now he tries to go to my back. Here. Does everybody understand? So we're doing a couple things. As soon as he comes in, right, I'm giving his head down, my weight over him. So if he's trying to take me down, here. Again, if he's loose, I can bring the leg out. Okay, so we're just going to start with nice and easy. I go in, he drives the head down, he reaches across, and he starts to control this arm. Nope. This arm. Yes. So now I'm trying to take him down. Here, see I can't bring my head up. Here. Okay? Does everyone understand? With my leg on the outside, I have the pressure to break that hold. The leg on the inside, it's a lot harder for it to break the hold. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to take him down into a position where we can break the hold. So let's just try that. That's my try. Okay. So, like I said, he shoots in. Ideally, I block the head, get my leg on the outside. Right? Defenses, he comes in, hand, knee, elbow. He gets closer, head, underhooks. Right? So we always want to think about that order if we can. He comes into the leg, right? My hand is stopping him. He gets closer, my elbow's stopping him. But maybe he got all the way in, and I missed with those. Again, I don't want him to lift up and start driving my weight over my other leg, so I'm going to drape over him. So he comes in, I'm here. And I wasn't able to get my leg to the outside. So I'm holding the lat, holding this wrist. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to step and sit. So my weight is here, I step, here. If he still has the grip, I can underhook, look, break my hold. Okay. What does this look like? one from last week?
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Modified.
Yeah, this is basically kind of a sumigaishi. So he comes in, I wasn't able to block, but still keeping my weight here. I'm trying to get my foot out and he keeps stepping over it. Right? So I'm gonna lock. Again, not this hand, because he can switch to my back anytime if I hold this hand. This hand. Okay? I hold, I'm facing that way. I wanna hop, so I'm facing him a little bit. I'm gonna roll over this shoulder. Here, sit. If he holds on, I can underhook. Look how I'm up on my elbow, I'm not here. A general rule, if we're like this, and we try to get on top, go, it's gonna be kind of a battle. Okay, go. The person who's higher up will generally win. So when we land, if we land, I want to get here. He's holding on. I can underhook. Look, even if he's still got my leg here a little bit, I take my leg out. I can't take my leg out. I kick. My foot curls. I post, punch. I sprawl my leg out. Or right here. One more time. He hit the single, I couldn't get what I wanted. Keep my weight over, steps over, I can't get that. Control this arm. I don't fall back. I want to sit underneath him. Kick. He's holding, look at my posture. Underhook. Sprawl. Okay. Watch your surroundings. Let's do it. Next way, leg. See how many walls I have for him here? So if he tries to get close to me, it's a lot of walls, and then I can start working here. But if he was fast, and I missed all of that, that's where we're gonna go here. So when I don't want to do the back roll, if I want to roll him this way, my foot needs to face. If I'm gonna back roll, I'm gonna back roll towards my heels. Makes sense? So if I do this, and I'm doing all of this, but my heels are facing this way, which way am I going to fall? That way. You can't take him that way. So just make sure when you guys do this, and I hop, see how my foot turns? This way, sorry. So I'm here, I turn my foot.
What happens if you don't turn?
You're just gonna, if I go like this and I don't turn my foot, he may sprawl on me on the side. So I come here. You see how he's kind of landing on the side of my leg?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's really important to make sure that when I go, here, if you've got my leg, I turn, so see how I'm going here? Make sense? Okay, so it's just it's a subtle thing, but your feet dictate. It's like if I'm going to do a hip throw, and I want to throw him this way or this way, but my feet are facing this way. That's why we tell you guys don't to back step all the way. If I back step like this, there's no way I can throw him there. But if I turn the rest of my weight, my toes lead where he's going to land. If I go backwards, often my heels will point where he's going to go. For this type of throw, anyway. All right, let's try. I can either just sprawl my hip here, or my body replaces a grip, hand fight. Here. The second one, he got in before I could do any of that. Boom. My body, I try to put my foot on the outside, he's trapping me. My body is over his, control the leg, foot comes in, here. So, don't do this one, because that's just dirty. All right, let's try it. Hands by dry.